Hi, good evening. This is Ginni Aneja, and I'm here with your analysis for the month of March 2021. Now, 2021 being a 5 year, which adds to a 41, and number three of this month adding to 41 becomes a 44, which is a master number. And if you take it singularly, then it's a 5 year and a 3 month, again, adding to an 8, obviously. So, all these numbers in some manner are going to pan out in this month. That is the effect we are going to see of these planets that are related to that. And 8 being a very karmic number, what is going to happen is, so let's start with health. I will come to the other details that are going to pan out for the whole world later on, but on a personal level, number 8 health issues are related to teeth, hair, nails, bones, especially accidents, and they are related to digestion, so constipation, piles, and there could be digestion issues wherein it could be intestinal worms, infections in food. So please be very careful. Try and have more home food than outside food. And if you are having outside food, make sure that you have it from a safe place. And if something happens, supposing you get stomach upset, make sure you please visit the doctor, because also stomach upset is the first sign of COVID, I am told. Now, I'm not saying that everybody is going to have COVID. No, not in this month. I don't see people dying from COVID in this month, but I do see a lot of people dying due to other factors, which could be accidents, and of course a lot of other things that will come up towards the end. So that was about health. Now let's talk about relationships. When we talk about relationships in an 8 month, 8 being a karmic month, a lot of new people may come into your life. You may meet a lot of people, but remember that these people have a karmic baggage. So eventually, in the long run, the relationship may not end up very peaceful or happy. There may be certain lessons that you may have to learn in this relationship. I am not saying that you do not meet people or you should not connect with new people. I am just saying that learn the lessons that are involved and take it easy. And of course, I would say that do not get into something, don't get into commitments immediately in this month. If you've met somebody in this month and within a month you decide to go into commitment, no, I don't think you should be doing that. I think you should give it some time. Other than that, on the negative side, there will be a lot of breakups. A lot of people will walk away from each other, and a lot of people, this could also mean divorce, this could also mean lawsuits. And I am not saying that this will happen only with couples. I am saying that this could happen also with families. So property issues, inheritance issues, lawsuits, and a lot of those legal aspects coming up in relationships. So that is one drawback. Other than that, I feel a lot of people, so sometimes it happens that you are meant to get married and suddenly the bride or the groom just disappears and they run away. I see that happening. I also see that on the other hand, it is a possibility that if the parents have not been agreeing for the marriage, probably the couple will just run away and get married. So that is one possibility I see happening here. Or if even that does not happen, I see some people running away from home or probably going into the spiritual line and, taking sannyas or, kind of moving away from the family because they do not want to take the responsibilities, or probably because they want to go towards a spiritual journey in their life. Now, whatever happens, I see in this month a lot of sudden developments happening. So, coming to career, gym trainers, developers, construction, architecture, anything related to land like archaeology, farming, farmers, anybody related to land and agriculture. This is a very important month for them. We are already having this farmer issue in India and in specifically Delhi, where there is, they have all gotten together and they may go in for legal eventually when, they are not heard, they may go legal. They may actually probably, put a case on the government or something like that. But I see a lot of movement in that sector. And other than that, there is mining. There is lawyers doing very well, because obviously a lot of people are going to be doing case on each other, or there's going to be a lot of legal issues coming up. So this is 1 month where the lawyers and, the legal system of the country or the city will probably a lot in action. And the emergency department, because of accidents. Now, these accidents do not necessarily have to be of a vehicular nature. They could be any kind of accident, somebody slipping and falling, or, getting a fracture, somebody probably, like just 2 days back, a friend of mine, she choked on her food, she got a heart attack and she died. So even that is an accident. So unfortunately. And I also see that a lot of people, I don't like to say this, and I hope this is not true, but I feel that there may be people who may actually contemplate suicide, who have been into depression for long, or some people may go into depression because of financial reasons or relationship issues or whatever. So that is another possibility that I see happening. And another thing is, with 8, what comes up is, if it is a good number in your personal chart, then you start making a lot of money, but the expenses are definitely going to be there. You will end up spending a lot, and these will be sudden expenses that will suddenly come up out of nowhere for no reason at all, and you'll be surprised what happened. On the other hand, if the number is not very great in your chart, then it could mean financial issues where you may have to go in for loans and things like that, maybe personal loans or something. Now, coming to how it's going to pan out for the world, well, I see a lot of natural disasters happening. I know I've been saying this for the last few months, and it is been happening as well. But what you saw in Feb was a trailer. And this month, if there are any earthquakes that happen, so I never ever thought about avalanche, and it happened last month, which resulted in floods and landslide and earthquakes all over the country. I don't know about the world, but yes, it's happened. And this month, so those natural disasters that happened took lives, but it was not at the large scale that probably may happen in the month of March. So landslides, earthquakes, these may happen. Other than that, so when these earthquakes and all will happen, a lot of buildings may fall, and a lot of people, I hope I am wrong and it doesn't happen, but there is a possibility that, like I said in the beginning, that I see a lot of people dying this month, but not due to really health reasons, but it could be accidents or it could be natural disasters. Also, I see a lot of murders and rapes. I see crime going up. I see drug issues going up. So the drug market, I see them operating at their level, however they do, I don't know. And now number 4, the number of Rahu, and Saturn, the number 8, the number of Saturn, in the place there, the way it is, I feel there is going to be some kind of riots or some kind of unrest in a lot of parts of the world, which may be because of religious factors, or it may be due to political factors. So there is a lot of political unrest that I see, even in government agencies, government departments, in jobs, in offices. A lot of people may be laid off, and I see fires in godowns, factories, or more than factories, I see it in slums and godowns. So that is one thing I see. I also see flights either catching fire, or I see that they will be sabotaged. So it may be planned by some terrorist organizations. And yes, terrorism, there I do expect some kind of terrorist activity in this month. I hope I'm wrong. And this could also mean blasts in temples, in religious structures, in educational institutions, in in places due to religious conflicts. If it is not religious conflict, then it would probably be some political activity or some political unrest which would be the cause of this. But I definitely see this happening. There are high chances. I don't even want to talk about what I see after 4 months when Mars moves into Gemini. Uh, but Gemini and Cancer. So after 4 months and by the end of this year, I see a lot of more, but let's not talk about it right now here. Let this be only about March. I would suggest please take good care of yourself. Be very careful. Do not make silly mistakes, especially when you're driving. Make sure that if your building is not safe, if it is, labeled unsafe by the government department, I would suggest that you move out. Do not put your life in danger, and stash away some money for emergency. You never know when you will need it. Stock market, I believe that there may be a false kind of a rise. So there will be a rise, but when it will crash, you have no idea. So be very careful before you invest in stock market. Okay, so this was about the month of March numerology analysis. I will come up with all the 12 videos for all the 12 signs. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and share this video with maximum people. Maybe you never know, something could save somebody's life. And see you soon. Goodbye.